Hopefully these eyebrows are even. They're fucked even. Did we not get a selfie with Mama Jules? How did we not do that? Did we not get one? Did we not get a photo with Mama? How did we fuck that up? My bad. With Jules's mum.
Well, the most of the kid, I think.
Yeah. Oh, Scarlett, you're reading my book? Yes. What do you think of it? I'm so proud of it. The running kind of comment that I guess people say is that like they can kind of hear my tone through the book, which I'm really proud of. Hi, Candy. How are you, sis? Oh my gosh, my voice is a bit hoarse. To apologize. Do they look even? They kind of even. This one's a little bit thicker, thinner. Okay, it'll do. It will do. I say put on a lash, you're done. Yes, absolutely. Oh, bloody hell. I wish I was one of those queens that can get away with throwing on a lash and being done. Why did I commit to having fucking eyebrows on my forehead? Like, what? And, oh. No, I mean, I know why, because I love it. I do love my look. I'm proud of my look. But, like, fucking hell. Having to draw eyebrows on your fucking forehead every day. Oh, yes. Hi, Kai. That's outrageous. I met Kai in Wollongong, and I explained to them that Kai in Aotearoa means food. And now they'll take that with them for the rest of their life. Oh, Eddie, that's so kind of you to say. I love you for loving me. Is that like a Chicago reference? And they love me. And I love them. No, what is it? And I love you. Oh, I don't know what the line is. I love Chicago. I actually had the privilege of going to see Chicago once in Sydney with the Icon moored boat. we were heading to the Broken Heel Festival, and Maud was hosting the same Silver Stiletto train to the festival that Anita and I were hosting. So she was in town the night before, and Anita and I saw that Chicago was on, and we were like, hey, do you think you might like to come with us? And she was like, yeah. So we got the privilege of spending the night with bloody the one and only Maud Boat to watch Chicago the musical. So that's like a fun little bit of insight into my fun life. Maud Boat, for anyone that doesn't know, any of my sort of like overseas friends, is like iconic Australian drag mother. He had it coming, he had it coming, he only had himself to blame. And then they both reach for the gun, and they both reach for the gun for the gun. And then, oh yes, oh no, I'm saying it wrong still. Jesus Christ, my references are all over the place. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both reach for the gun, oh yes, they both reach for the gun. Molly, you're awesome. Both reach for the gun. I feel the next Roxy there. Yes. The name on everybody's lips is gonna be Kita. When you're good to Kita, Kita's good to you. The folks atop the ladder are the one the world adores. So boost me up your ladder, kid, and I'll boost you up yours. There's a lot of favors I'm prepared to do. You do one for Kita, she'll do one for you. Oh, Maya, thank you, doll. Takes one to know one. Eddie, oh my gosh, being on Drag Race feels like many moons ago now. It was 2011, so only 2 years ago. Aired in 2011. Filmed in no, wait, hold on. No, what am I talking about? 11. Fucking full of shit. What year are we in? 2023. So it filmed in 2020 and aired in... No, it didn't. Oh my god, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I think it filmed the same year that it aired. Oh, Tamed Tunnel. My favourite colour is definitely pink. For sure. I came to that realisation recently, actually. Because I think for a long time, this is so weird, I think I was afraid to ever choose pink as my favourite colour. Because, one point in my life, I would have been, too scared to admit it for people thinking that, I was a gay. And then, once I was out and proud, maybe I was worried it would be too, I don't know, too, obvious. Oh, of course, the puff likes pink. But, when you have to choose a favourite colour, that's honestly the one that sparks the most joy. Pink. I love pink. So, that's my favourite colour. God, I've always got such long-winded answers to these questions, don't I? Folks atop the ladder are the ones the world adores. And I will you up yours. Couple of my Facebook memories this week, get a barbecue birthday at Ben and Kim's. I think when they had the stripper. Oh, Buzzy. That's like an old memory, that is. Mitch, yes, I am, darling. I'm bringing Delightfully Camp to New Plymouth. So if you go to my website, ketamine.com, you will see Delightfully Camp. There's a link to my events. And the Delightfully Camp tour around New Zealand is in there. So please, I ask you, New Zealanders are like so prone to like buying tickets last minute, but it is such a headache for event organisers and you know, like people like me that kind of like do everything on their own. So please, 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 if you think you'd like to come to the New Plymouth show, please go and buy a ticket. And anyone you think might like to come, please ask them to go and buy their ticket. Don't just wait till the last minute, because they're fully refundable. So if you can't come, they're refundable. But it just means like I can plan things so much easier and have so much less stress on my plate. So that would mean the world to me if you'd like to come to my show in New Plymouth. If you'd go on and get your tickets. But yeah, they're all there. All the info is there on my website. www.ketamine.com. Also, this is my last night of Adelaide Fringe. So if anyone's in Adelaide, I've sold very few tickets to tonight's show, but which sometimes happens at Fringe festivals, especially on a Sunday. But if there is anyone out there that isn't in Adelaide but would like to support me, it costs a lot of money to get here and to put on the show, and like you genuinely like putting it on the real on the line. Like I probably won't make any money from this Fringe season. There's the potential I've even lost money on it. But you know, it's all about kind of like getting out there and you know, putting on a show for the people. So, but if anyone wants to support me, you can also buy even if you're not in Adelaide, you can buy a ticket, which I'd be so grateful for. I've put the link on my story. They're like 35 Australian dollars, so don't know what that is in like US dollars, but it's like not much. It's like 20 US dollars or something like that. But if you're in Adelaide, even better, please buy a ticket and please come. Because, as I was saying before, it's like nothing beats putting on a show when you've got like a good audience to perform to and kind of like vibe off. Ombre look. I'm gonna do like a purple with a little bit of pink, with a little bit of blue, was what the people requested and what I am going to come through with. Oh, thank you, Jules. Yeah, I'm really proud of Delightfully Camp. Like, it is just stupid. It's definitely like, I think it represents me very well. Like what I do and what I love about drag. And I say Delightfully Camp is a giddy glimpse into the mind of a strange lady, and I truly believe that that's what it gives. It gives people an insight into my crazy mind, how I view the world, how I see drag. Hey Emmy, yeah, I was recently in the Gong.
What's the Gong?
Wollongong.
Oh, famous place.
Yeah, it was a little bit. Amy, if you're from Wollongong, I feel bad saying this because I don't want to bum you out. Because we did love Wollongong, but it was extremely homophobic. And quite frankly, oh gosh, no shade because I love this country, but like, oh my gosh, I've never had more homophobia thrown at me since I've been in Australia. I've been someone threatened to beat me up last night, not because of being gay, just because he was like a drunk dickhead. And then someone threatened to beat me up in Wollongong for being in drag. So it's like, oh my gosh, there's a lot. I mean, it could have just been coincidental, but it does feel quite like homophobic here. Which, to be honest, even in like some small towns I go to, like I don't even kind of get that homophobia. So it's a bit disappointing actually. It feels like sometimes it feels like we're going backwards a little bit, to be honest, in the world, which is sad. We did tell him to. Well, we didn't tell him to fuck off, Amy Dahl, purely because like you got to be careful when you're in drag. You know you can't kind of be too feisty. I know, right? Oh, Scotty, you came to the show, yes. Yeah, it is sad, but you know, I feel like it's happening all around the world, to be honest. I mean, America's going through some really fucking hard times at the moment. I mean, there's places in the world that have never fucking, you know, got it right yet. So, it is sad though. It's sad to think we're going backwards. Like that's the sad thing. And that's like sad in for anything, any progress to go backwards is always sad. Yeah, well, you know, like it happens. It happened. It happens. On a positive note, my show's not till 8:40 tonight. But I'm painting early because Vesta and I get to go see Babs, which is the fabulous Queen Kong, Spanky Jackson and Anaconda, at the Spiegel tent, also as part of Adelaide Fringe Festival. So, if anyone feels like a night out, and you're in Adelaide, come to Babs. I'll be there in drag. And then come to my show afterwards at Gluttony, at the Kingfisher. I'll put links to both the shows on my story. Yeah, so right, Dal, about drug story time. I was saying I was on TikTok live yesterday, and I was saying the same thing. You know, they're trying to make this argument that drag is sort of like, you know, dangerous for kids to see and stuff, but it's like, I've never ever seen. I've done drag story times, and I've seen so many drag artists do drag story times, and it's only ever been super wholesome. It's like, you know, yeah, you can argue drag as an adult entertainment, and it's like, when I'm doing my nightclub act or I'm doing my one-woman show, like it is, of course, because that's like literally the audience. That's like saying movies are inherently violent. Or anything. But it's like violent movies are violent. That doesn't mean the whole genre of movie making is.
What that fucking duck.
So, you know. Sorry, there's certain things I have to stop and concentrate on when I'm doing my makeup. So it is heartbreaking. But RuPaul said it best, you know, it is a distraction. It's a distraction to get support from people, from small-minded bigots, quite frankly, and people that are easily swayed. To create a divide so people feel they've got something to believe in. And it's just all a big distraction. And it's sad. It's sad because it's under the guise of protecting children, but in actual fact, it's only creating hurt and harm, which is the real sadness. Yeah, Vesta is. I don't know if he's watching Anitra, but he's obsessed with her. He's a massive Drag Race fan.
JJ's Beehive. Oh, I love Anitra.
Taronga Zoo was so much fun. Oh my gosh, that was such a fun day. The show was fun, but also just being there with the cast and all this like being.
Lounging around on the stage.
Yeah, lounging around on the stage.
It's like something no one's ever done before.
Yeah,
It should happen more often.
I agree. I think Kaz will do it again.
Who's Kaz?
Karen.
Man, these people's roommates.
No, it's not her real name. I just call her Kaz because it's short for Karen. Why do you do white on the chin? Dull, it's to like highlight. So I try to like recarve my face. So I basically put white on the chin. It won't go that wide. It'll get brought in when this contour gets blended into it. But it's basically just to sort of like highlight the tip of my chin.
My God, babe.
What?
I was just watching your Star promotion last year.
Yeah.
You could definitely see that flop.
Oh yeah, I know. In that pink dress, eh?
Yeah, you go on the catwalk. I think that's where the Vivian pranked you.
Huh?
Where the Vivian pranked you.
Oh, you can see it there?
Yeah, you know how to quickly get a big hitch.
Oh yeah.
Definitely see it there. Now it's gone. So, I think to remember something. This is the worst part of this damn drag. Just doing these things to me. Usually it's so close to the end that it just doesn't want to come out.
Oh, through those conduits? Through the channels?
Yeah, for these condoms.
Conduits.
Oh, this fucking brilliant.
I'm not waking up tomorrow morning. Oh, thank you, Scotty. I've done it so many times. Look, you kind of get used to putting it on. Wish you guys could come. I'm gonna try and see if I can bring you